we are one of the fortunate countries which have a good history and track record when it comes to mining.
Yes.
African countries as well as other international countries do look at us with pride and say we are learning from you. So we want to continue that legacy. So we are happy that a lot of companies in South Africa are helping us in that regard to open up opportunities for practical training for these young people so that the coming generation do not take a new way altogether, but they continue the legacy that we found here when we came here.
Excellent. That's well said. And another question I was going to ask you is about the experimental learning programs, where we're talking about the process of learning through direct experience. You know, we got a lot of learners and graduates that have the theoretical understanding of the mining industry, but more they're lacking the practical, experimental understanding of the mining industry as well as the experience. How is that going to be resolved?
Well, we have retreated and came up with some strategic outcomes, including our entities.
Right.
That is why we have also engaged the sector to say let's open up for these young people as experience and training in our entities as well as these companies that are here. We also take roadshows to different provinces where we take this experience, for an example, diamond cutting. We take the whole entity to a particular province and allow schools only for the whole week to come and experience issues of polishing and cutting and just touch the diamond. You know, it's very important.
And shine it.
Yeah, and see what does this do in terms of beneficiation. We will be in KZN this year doing exactly that. We are aiming to upscale it and also allow schools to access our entities. For an example, if you talk about Council for Geoscience, you will be amazed when you go there. Things that are happening there in terms of research and development. So we want these young kids to feel practically how it feels to be there and experiment and get to a laboratory and research. So we've opened up, and we believe that will actually encourage young people taking this industry seriously and following a career path in mining.
Absolutely. And another question is with regards to the MQA, their commitment towards sustainable graduate internship program. They are supporting grade 10, 11 and 12 with maths and science. I'm sure you know about
yes,
that.
Yes.
And they're learning to achieve good maths and science results to get them to their higher education level to start studying or working in the mining industry. How's the MQA fulfilling that mandate?
Well, we're happy up to now. We're not only supporting these students, we normally set aside about 250 bursaries.
Awesome, yes.
Every year to ensure that those that we have supported and they have passed, they come from a poor background, have access to our institutions, including universities, and they also have access in terms of practical training to ensure that the future of this country remains bright. We will continue. We are also engaging companies, and I can tell you that we are very proud that companies are beginning to come forward in terms of augmenting to this bursary scheme. You'll remember me teacher by profession.
I believe so. You're a teacher by profession.
So education is part of those issues that are very close to my heart. We're doing a lot in terms of that, and I'm quite happy up to now.
Wonderful. And finally, Minister, what is the future state of the mining sector and the challenges it's facing and the opportunities that it's going to provide for the future for our learners and our future leaders of this country?
We have minerals that are untapped in this country to the tune of minus plus 50 trillion rand.
Wow, that's a big figure.
South Africa must know that.
Definitely.
As we train these young people, as we open opportunities for ownership for the previously disadvantaged,
Yes.
we are building the sector to the next century.
Awesome.
As we found it, we want to upscale. We understand that most of the work is becoming highly technical. We are reskilling our people to look at other new avenues so that we do not lose them
Definitely.
in the value chain, but the future looks bright. We are clear in terms of policy and we talk straight to the investors, and that is what they like. We have already signed about 5 memorandum of understanding, including countries that produces equipments like your Japan, your China.
Yes, yes.
I will be heading to Australia in March to finalize what we have started. So this year's Indaba has actually encouraged us a lot.